Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is elimination boxing scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds at 154 pounds. Let's meet our fighters. Introducing out of the blue corner, Emanuel Ortega.
Mr. Ortega, also out of California, Costa Mesa, and he also representing Bobby's Boxing Club.
Perhaps one of my all-time favorite rap tunes as well. Way to walk out to it. If you're from Cali, this is what you walk out to. And he's again from Bobby's Boxing. Same gym as our last fighter, and Mario Tapia, so I'm expecting some good things.
Hey, look, Stewie knows the words.
City of Compton. City of Compton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my neck of the woods. Cali boy, born and raised. Colorado adopted me.
All right, you know, we got to take all in.
Out of the right corner, Cruz Bustillos.
Mr. Bustillo, Cruz Bustillo out of Yuma, Colorado, representing the Gallos Boxing Club.
154 pounds. Bustillos, to me, we'll see on his last performance, not a good fight.
Bustillos is trying to take the long way around the ring.
He's going to take the wrong way. Nope, let's go this way. I like the white, though. Looks good.
Look, we know a shortcut. All right. Emanuel Ortega out of Costa Mesa, California is the 22-year-old Orthodox fighter making his debut at 5 feet 8 inches tall, 153 pounds. Faces off against this evening against Cruz Bustillos out of Yuma, Colorado. He's a 37-year-old boxer hoping to up his record. He's now 1-3, 5 feet 7 inches tall, 152 pounds.
Debut fighter in Emanuel Ortega, but again, we saw this gym, and we saw what they did in the last fight. So, with a 1-0 fighter, very interesting to see what a debut fighter does from this gym, because I'm guessing he's seen a lot of great rounds.
I think you're right about that, but that fight experience, having 4 fights, that means a lot.
Not a lot of butterflies coming in if you've had 4 fights, Marcus.
Yes, sir. And also, we have to see how the altitude affects him as well.
Yep. Let's see what he does. It didn't affect the last fight.
All right,
same
up
gym.
to Stewie.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an elimination boxing bout scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 154-pound division. Let's meet our fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the Mike Maroney Ford blue corner. He's an Orthodox-style fighter making his boxing debut. He stands 5 foot 8 inches tall, weighted at 153 pounds, with Bobby's Boxing Club from Costa Mesa, California, Emanuel Ortega. His opponent, fighting out of the Twin Peaks red corner. He is a boxer with a record of 1 win, 3 losses. He stands 5 foot 7 inches tall, weighted at 152 pounds, with Gallo Boxing Club from Yuma, Colorado, Cruz Bustillos. Referee Armando Castro.
Fighters, you were given instructions. I expectedly fight, obey my commands at all times. Touch them up, back to your corner.
All right, here we go. Ortega versus Bustillos. Another Cali boxer, the great walkout song. Let's see if his performance matches.
And Ortega looking to come out and put it on Bustillos early.
Yeah, nice
Charged
jabs.
and took control of the center of the ring, landed a couple of very hard shots. So we know his game plan is a get-in-your-face type fight.
Yeah, Bustillos countered with 1 left. Single punch. They're trading early and often right now. Ortega a little bit leaning with his head, leaning in. Bustillos scores with the left. There's that big miss, and you see the counter with the right. Ortega eats a jab. Good head movement, though, ducking under. Getting his first minutes in. Overhand right's locked and loaded, JR.
Definitely want to keep an eye out for that. Bustillos ripping to the body very well, and that was just a little bit of a low blow.
Yeah, saw that. And
No harm
Ortega
done.
came over with the overhand right. And that one found the range as well.
Both fighters counter-punching nicely here midway through the first.
Shot to the body by Ortega.
Boy, these guys are not afraid to mix it up.
No, and they're showing a little bit of power to the body as well. Like that body action, because then you can go up top to the dome. Double hook. Ortega pressuring in.
Oh, both fighters trying to rip to the body at the same time.
Got gloves.
Bustillos comes back with it again, finds success on his second attempt.
Yeah, Bustillos went upstairs, downstairs. Then Ortega comes back with a combination. Nice rip to the body.
Bustillos doing good work to the body, but Ortega, whenever those hands go down to work the body, Ortega coming over the top and landing with success.
Marcus, for a debut fighter, not too bad. A little leading with the head a couple times.
Yeah, not too bad. He's coming out. He's pressuring the fight. As of right now, I believe it's pretty evenly matched. Both guys are working the body. Both guys are getting off on their angles, and it looks great to me. I'm really enjoying this fight right now.
Well, that's what we're here for, too.
Yes,
Enjoying
indeed.
this. We love it.
I always say if it was a Friday or Saturday night, I'd be at home on the couch watching fights anyway, so might as well be here.
Might be here calling them. Look at the double dip. We can watch UFC card tomorrow.
Good counter punches by both fighters shown in the replay.
Yeah, absolutely. Both scored. Really tough round to score. Ortega inches forward, scored with that jab, and then Bustillos comes back with an overhand right.
Yeah, Ortega was backing up, made about 2 or 3 steps and thought that he had himself out of range, but Bustillos kept his foot on the gas and hit him with about the 3rd or 4th punch that he threw.
Yeah, so far very evenly matched. 15 years difference between these fighters. Bustillos, the elder, at 37. Big overhand right by Bustillos. Ooh, ripped an uppercut that was just missed.
Good job punching on the break by Ortega.
Yeah, and then he comes back with a couple body shots. Bustillos locks him up, forces a break.
Every coach in every gym wants your hands moving, have you punching while you're on the break.
Good way to knock somebody out. Just do it. I like that. Listen into his corner. Let's see if he does. Ortega being told to throw the double jab. He throws a double uppercut. Bustillos scored with a counter as well.
Not a classic combination, the double uppercut.
No, definitely not. Bustillos fighting well inside. Oh, big left by
that
Bustillos.
Was the hardest punch of the fight. That rocked Ortega just momentarily. Let's see how Ortega covers. Looks like he's got his wits back about him quickly. And again, punching off the break is Bustillos. You mentioned it, Todd. Bustillos doing a great job in fighting.
Yep. And Bustillos, and maybe that's that experience on hitting on the break where a debut fighter may be a little hesitant. Digging to the body is Bustillos, he scores. And his punches are more purposeful right now. Ortega's have a little less steam on him now. Oh! Bustillos finishing the round strong.
Significantly better round for Bustillos.
Yeah, and Marcus, when you look at that, and you look at a debut fighter like that doesn't punch on the break, and you see a fighter, even at 1 and 3, that punches on that break, that experience JR talked about, referenced early in the fight, really comes into play.
Yeah, the experience of the transitional. When you're in that transition, whether it's in the pocket or you're clinched in and you're coming out, I mean, that's what wins the fights a lot of the times, like you said earlier. You know, I've seen a lot of guys catch the knockout coming off of the break.
Yep. Great time to let it go because as we're talking about, a lot of times your opponent doesn't expect it because not everybody does it.
Absolutely, and you see this, Bustillos did a great job on it, man, and he scored some big-time punches. Jared referenced the best punch of the fight. Round 3. Strong one.
He's definitely winning that dirty boxing game.
Let's see what the debut fighter's put in his pocket in the first 2 rounds and what he can do here. Ortega with the jab. Really lead with the jab. The corner told him to double up.
Bustillos keeping his guard a little tighter here in the third as well. It's not often you see a fighter come out in the third and have his hands higher than he did in the first 2.
I'll tell you what, Bustillos look tight, though, coming out in that white. You got the little black flare on it, some cool shoes. You know, Marcus liked it. Go to the body. That's one thing Bustillos has done all fight long, and then go upstairs. Ooh, good body shot.
And we saw Ortega grimace on that body shot.
Ortega, that's a rookie move right there, a debut fighter.
Very stunned, yeah. If he's hurt like that, he'd be wise to take a knee.
Well, the rope saved him on that one, and I think we missed the one on there on a knockdown because he sat down on that lower rope. Fighting without a mouthpiece right now, took a big right hand.
Have a break while the
Yep, got to hit the clock.
corner man gets the mouthpiece cleaned out.
Clock's been running. They'll keep official time right here at the ring because the clock is running and there's a timeout. So that I think it should be about at 1:03, I believe. Maybe 57. And again, don't be confused by the time on the screen. We'll see what the official time is. Bustillos right now has got to work this last 30 seconds. Don't let him steal the fight right now is what you got to be aware of.
And this is where Bustillos wants this fight. We've talked about what a significant advantage he appears to have in the clinch game.
Yeah, and just scored on the clinch as well. Uppercut scores with the left. Debut fighter's going to learn a lot from this fight, and that is Ortega.
Ortega relegated to trying to tie up Bustillos here. Bustillos just keeps his hands moving the whole time, doesn't allow it to happen. Good job by Ortega in there tight now.
Yeah, Ortega's trying to keep that fight going and make this a close fight at the end, and it's just bulling around. There's the 10-second clacker at the ring. Told you there was a little bit of a time difference with the timeout. Bustillos goes with the left hand again and then follows up with the right. And I will say this about the fight. Marcus said it again about the elevation, and I thought this fight you could see it a little bit more. I thought his teammate, Mario Tapia, was in a little bit better shape.
Oh yeah, you can tell he put in the work. That's for sure. I will say I would have liked to see Ortega's corner have him make the adjustment to try to fight from outside. He was definitely losing the dirty boxing game, the clinch on the ring. I would have liked to see him, get some space and work that jab and get his combinations off. He is very technical when he is outside, but he was definitely, getting the best. He was getting the best of him when he was on the outside.
I got a question for you, Marcus. And listen, when you have a debut fighter, how much do you want to be in his ear? Because if you overload him, then he's confused a little bit. So as we look at the replays, how do you, throughout your career, did you absorb that?
Yeah, I like to give the fighter, 30 seconds to gather themselves, get some breaths in there, and then start getting them, especially a debut guy, 1, 2 things to focus on. Coming in, you're definitely going to, be overwhelmed. So that fatigue is gonna take over your mind, and you're gonna just get that, the blinders on and want to fight.
Yeah. So you got to take 1 or 2 things, let them move on with that. But you saw a debut fighter with some good things. Let's get it up to Stewie and get the official score of this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after that 3-round battle, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges have scored this bout 30-27, 29-28, and 30-27. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Cruz Bustillos!
Congratulations to the Yuma, Colorado Gallos Boxing Club fighter, Cruz Bustillos. He is now a 2-3 fighter, gets to go home having an improved record. Well done, sir.